about that? Come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ricky. Check through. Easy. Kill. Weapon.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go. Check. Greystone, Travis. Hot. Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Hyde. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down. 180. I got you, boy. Hey, 734. 26 Mike. Hey, low. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Right Monday down. 12 Gumbo. Later 9.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single.
Again, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. is Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
26. Go!
You got nothing left. You got nothing.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Hey,
that's right.
Here, D. Watch twist.
What's up?
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, LA! DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Gets through, and now an opening. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They're going with Lindsey. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We're good. 185.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
734. Shift.
They run high. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. He's coming. Lie down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Carlos Hyde with his second touchdown here in this first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's complete. Henry. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Rosen. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Let's go, let's go!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Good night. 80. Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they treated this like a sudden change. You know?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, a little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We're good. 185.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On second and a yard, Rosen is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Braxton Berrios in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen got a man. It's Barrios complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Rosen able to find Switzer. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now it's Rosen. He'll get this one to Switzer. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rosen. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Barber. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Moore with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Turner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rosen will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Turner. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Switzer, complete. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On first down, it's Rosen. Complete, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Rosen forced out to his left. That's complete to Turner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of adjustment.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That good for 22 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's 61. Matchbox lights.
Now high. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Carr, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rosen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen. And caught by Henry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give them 32 on the play. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Throwing now is Rosen. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Carr now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Now Carr. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
You got 3.
Back to throw, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown, and they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charlie? Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football and picked up by the Chargers. But he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Howard. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be